Hello, this is Bibi Walker. Welcome back in the third part of the video about the Yamaha PSR S670. Many of you have asked for a video about live knobs, about the styles, fading in, breaking, but maybe I will put this on the fourth part because today I would like to talk about recording the MIDI features actually in this particular model, because I really appreciate the things that you have here in this instrument. It's really cool to have a fully featured MIDI mixer and the possibility to look at the score so you can see the notes and stuff like this, recording, multi-track recording, and all of this will be today. Okay, so let's start working with MIDI and what is MIDI in particular of the basics. For those who don't know, MIDI is a standard for recording music in the way that you could actually edit it later. It's not a digital recording like you have, for example, playing something and using microphone. You are recording on a tape or to standard WAV format or MP3. This is a fully recorded digital song or performance. But in MIDI, you have a separate channel for in each instrument, and the things that you are playing, for example, this grand piano, it's a MIDI instrument. MIDI is actually an information what note you play, what tone, and what kind of instrument. And the same MIDI file could be played on Yamaha, which have a great MIDI samples, and the quality of MIDI samples actually gives you the quality of the how the MIDI songs actually is. Okay, so if you have a poor quality MIDI player like in Windows computer, in a laptop, by default the sound card has a MIDI synthesizer which is pretty bad, and actually it depends how MIDI is here thanks to the MIDI synthesizer. So in Yamaha, with is a high quality MIDI synthesizer, you get a very good performance. And at the beginning I will show you how to listen MIDI files, because there's a lot of websites like freemidi.org when you can find some MIDI, which is good for karaoke and training how to play it, etc. So to work with MIDI, I really recommend use a memory stick that just 2 gigabytes, because MIDI files are really small, because there is no sorry, a huge amount of data. There is only information about notes and tempo and instruments, and the rest, the samples, are in the synthesizer, okay, the MIDI synthesizer. Okay, so to work with MIDI, you record some MIDI downloaded for computer, put the USB stick into instrument and press the USB. If you press the USB, you get the selection. What would you like to do with this USB? And now we will be listening, mixing songs. So we have songs selected for default. Press enter to select, and here is the folder, the files and the folders of my MIDI collections. I get the church music, mine performance recorded here, and it's a good way to exchange data between computer and the instrument, this Yamaha keyboard. Okay, so select interesting song. Just to listen song, you need to select it, because selecting song is very important, because you have only at the one time you can get only one selected song, and if the song is selected, you can listen it, you can record additional tracks on it, or you can just look at the scores to see the notes. Okay, so select the song. Let's see, AC/DC Highway to Hell. And if you have selected it, you can go to main menu, and you will see that my selected song now is AC/DC Highway to Hell. To listen the song, actually what is the song? You got the song control section here on the left side of the instrument, and just press the play. This is how sounds the whole sound. You got here very interesting features, which is channel mixing and the dots. I will stop for a moment to say this. As I said, MIDI is multi-channel recording instrument information about the music. If I start this again, you will see that some of those channels are blinking with black dot. It means that this channel is currently active. And this song consists of a few channels playing, but not all the channels are playing, because some channels are empty, some channels are available to you to record your extra soloing or something. But if you are working with new song, completely empty song, all the channels are empty and you can record the voice that you want on this channel. So it's important in MIDI, on each channel you can play only one kind of instrument, one voice. So for example, for the channel 1 you got the drums, for the channel 2 you got piano, 3 you got the electric guitar. You could have another channel for electric guitar, for example bass electric guitar, etc, etc. So just look what happened if the song plays. If the song plays, now we have all the channels on, which means there will be hearable on the speakers. But if you disable some kind of channel using this menu, as you can see, I have disabled the drums, because drums on this song are on the 10th channel. I will enable it again by pressing the corresponding button here, which is this down below. You can see I can hear. I can disable the guitars, and now I have only drums and some. Let's enable again all the time, and now all the channels are playing. Okay, so this is how works the MIDI channel selecting during the performance. Okay, so if you want to add something from you, for example, you get the new MIDI with your favorite song from internet, and you want to add some extra performance, you are able to do this exactly only on this instrument. It's a great feature. It's a multi-track sequencer MIDI. Actually, you only have one thing missed from the computer with fully featured MIDI editing software. You cannot edit in a live session. You cannot, if you, for example, make a mistake on a note, you need to take your USB stick into computer, get the software like Anvil Studio. There is a lot of free software for editing MIDI, and you can just replace this missed note and make your performance sound great. Okay, so I have shown you how to disable MIDI channels in live playing. Of course, this is not deleting the channel. It only mute the channel, so you can hear another channel. For example, you don't want drums, or you want to play with drums, or you can disable the electric guitar and play live electric guitar. It's a good, very good thing for learning and practicing your skills. So I have shown you how to disable, and now I will show you how to see the score, which means the notes of the song. If you like to know what notes are on each particular channel, you can do it. And to do it, you can of course play the music, or you can just look at this whole note here. And how to do this? You have very interesting and important button, which is song function. If you press the song function, sorry again, Yeah, sorry, I need to stop the song playing. And now press the song function and you will see the song function menu here. Select is used to select another song, because now, as you can see on the main screen, I have selected Highway to Hell, and any action that I will be making here, so showing the scores, showing the lyrics, because MIDI can also hold the lyrics, the karaoke version. So all the stuff you are making with this song. If you want to start new song, you just need to press those two buttons together, which is recording and stop, and this makes the new song and the selections change. But for a moment, let's see the score. This is a very cool feature. Okay, so if you press the score, you can, using the arrows here or the knob, looking at the score of the song, and you can select the right and left channel. It's very important, it's very sorry, yes, now we have two channels enabled, left and right, and using this setup you can change the selected, because this is very small screen and it could display only two channels on one time. And there is an option by default, the automatic selection, so it tries to show you the channel which have something on it, I mean which is not empty. But if I remember well, the six I think is the guitars. So for the left I select 6th, and for the right I select 10th, which is the drums. Press OK, and now you can see the drums, because I get left and right enabled, so you can see the drums section and you will see the guitar section, which is the basic guitar section, if I remember. And press play, you will see the live. The upper is left, which is drums, and this below here is the guitar. You get the notes. Of course, for the drums there is no such thing as notes, but the MIDI standard uses drums as a note. Each tone is a different drum instrument. You can disable notes, enable. You can change the size, small size, large size. But this is very good to see how the song, what notes are in the song actually. Yes, nobody looks at the drums, because drums is, if you want to have the drums, this is the MIDI number 130, and there is on each instrument, at each note, on each tone, you get the different drum kit. Okay, so this is why I show you how to select channels, because it's important to know that MIDI have a lot of channels, and on each channel it depends of the editor, of the composer. You can have one channel enabled, more channel enabled. It depends of the MIDI song. Okay, so I will show you how to disable enable channels, how to look which channels are active, and how to display score for the particular channel, because in each time you want to see the main melody channel, and to find it you need to look at the channels, play something with channel mixer, and if you find your interesting channel for a main melody, you just go to score and select it using the setup. So this is how it works if you want to learn how to play a song using the MIDI file. So this was the first part of this third video, and now I will show you how to record your own performance and multi-tracking. So let's go, because we got 15 minutes and I talk a lot a bit, but it's a lot of knowledge, so it's very difficult to put on one video. But to start new song, because now I have selected, let's go back, exit. Now I have selected this AC/DC highway. I don't want to edit it, I want to start something new. So I press those two buttons, record and stop. As you can see, I get now the new song, which means something new in memory, and until I save it on a USB stick, they will be only on memory, and if you turn off the power, you lost your song. So remember, after making something good, don't forget to save on USB stick or internal memory. Okay, how to record multitracking? Because if you press the record now, I have selected, if I remember now, only right selection. This is the grand piano. So if you press the record, it shows you the channel selections, which means, let's wait for a focus for a moment, that all channels will be recording. And it starts recording on the first channel, but okay, I will show you how it works. If you don't want multi-tracking recording, just start styles or just play with the standard. Now it's recording, the green is blinking, so let's play some chords. Okay, I think it's enough for a presentation. Stop. And there is an information that the recorded song will be lost if you change for another song. So select new again, or turn off the power. To listen what we have just recorded, just press the play. Let's give it a more volume. And as you can see, this performance has been recorded on the channel 1. This is seen here because the red dot is blinking. Stop, not playing, so it is mute. Okay, so on the first channel I get this backing chords. And now I want to make something solo for, let's see, the second channel. And now you can change the voice that you want to record. For example, let's change it to some accordion maybe. Okay, let's select the accordion. You know how to select from the previous videos. Okay, so now I have accordion, and it's important to remember, because now we start multi-track recording, that I have the right selection now. The accordion is on the right selection, so exit to main screen and song function. We are here, and press record once, and you will see that now he starts recording all the channels again, because all the channels have this selection record. And this is what we don't want to do, because we want to keep our channel number 1. So pressing this, you can change from record to on. If you have record property on the channel 1, it means it will be muted and will be overwritten again. But if you press the on while recording is blinking, it means that he plays this channel 1, and you will be able to record all the rest of the channels. There is also a shortcut. You can press rec and the number of the channel. It's impossible with one hand, but you don't have to disable all resting channels. For this time those channels are empty, so it doesn't matter if you are recording it or not. But actually, if you are recording multi-track, you won't have only one particular channel selected, which means the second channel for this time. And I will press the play, and this starts playing this section from the first channel, and I will try to record something new on the channel 2nd. So play. Okay, I made a mistake, but don't. It's not important for this time. Okay, let's play this. Press the score function. Now we have. We can go to the score section, and let's play it and see. So on the top we got this first channel. Something is wrong because the second channel. Sorry, I need to press again this multi-track recording by okay. I wasn't able to show you by the first time because you have to, by pressing the record and the selected channels, you also have the selection from the source you're recording. It's very important because you can select for left, from right to, or you can record from multi-padding. It's good for drums. But if you press the record and the second in the same time, I was unable to do this because I'm holding my phone all the time. But I will try to do this again, and you can see it. So you get the selection record and 2, and if you select the record and the channel that you are recording, you get the selection of the source, and I get now only the right. So this is the reason why I haven't heard anything on the second channel, because I need to change from you can record from external MIDI, but for me I need to record from right one. Let's take a look here. Right one. This is our accordion. Okay, so we are prepared again for recording the channel 2. And stop. And if you only press the first note or press this play, the performance will start and we'll be recording. Okay, and let's check if it's record. So again, I have pressed the record and the selected channel number, which is 2 for me, and then I need to select the appropriate source because I get only right one, so here also have to be right one. And let's press the stop to go to the menu and listen our song play. This was the first. So channel 1 is playing, the channel 2nd is playing. We can press the channel on off to disable, or just have the song function and see the score. And again, let's see the score. Play. Chords. If you have selected only one part, you will see 2 lines of notes. But if you select 2, here is one channel, here is second channel, and go to setup and auto to make sure that for the first is this and the second, I recommend select the channels by your own, press OK, and then again play. Now you can see the melody is on the top, and the chords are on the bottom. And this is how your song works. Okay, so if you want, you can add the style, you can add the drums, and any other channel. You get 16 channels. You can record 16 channels on this instrument. And now the very important thing, how to save your work. So we have recorded song, let's see, it's okay. And we now want to save it. So press again Song Functions. Let's go to Song Functions, and now we get the select.